What's going on?
Go and see for yourself. It's not like Anna to raise a ruckus.
Anna, what's wrong?
No more lies! No more deception! Oh, I know what you think of me!
Sorry about this. Are you all right?
I don't... She tried to kill me!
Has she shown signs of violence in the past?
My Anna wouldn't hurt a fly! And she's certainly no witch! Do you think she's possessed? I told her we could stand to be more devout.
Calm yourself. What was Anna doing before all this started?
We just finished our meal. Anna got up to settle our tab. She came back this way, and then she started shouting.
Stay with her. I'll get to the bottom of this. I should start with their meal. Standard tavern fare. If Anna is being influenced by something, I doubt it was this. Next, she went to pay for their meals. Anna stopped here to pay for her meal before her outburst. Can you remember when she first began acting strangely?
Maybe a week ago? At least since I put up that mirror. She's been a mite touchy about her appearance. Makes a habit of checking herself in it every time she passes through.
Tell me about the mirror.
It's antique from a dealer. Cost me a fair few coin. Got some pretty engravings on it. Thought it might class up the place.
Writing on this mirror. It looks demonic. I should speak to Karshun. Perhaps he'll know something about the mirror. Keep an eye on Anna. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Don't take too long.
Tell me, what crisis awaits us today?
A woman at the tavern tried to strangle her husband with magic. I suspect possession. There was an ornate mirror involved, writing on it, possibly demonic.
An ornate mirror of suspicious origin. Sounds familiar. Perhaps our good friend Cain can help us.
Cain? I thought he had gone.
He has, but he left many of his old journals here for my safekeeping. I believe the one on that desk may contain the knowledge you seek.
My recent travels have given me cause to reflect on a chapter of my life I thought long closed. The story inscribed herein is that of a young man's longing and the invisible wounds that drive us to commit the gravest of errors. I suppose it began some 4 decades ago, when I was a school teacher in Tristram. A warm spring day heralded the fortuitous arrival of an adventurer in Tristram. They'd come seeking a translation for some ancient tome. Even then, I had something of a reputation as a widely
Deckard Cain. We're not personally acquainted, but he teaches my boy. Odds are he's off buried in a book somewhere. Oh, you might ask Amelia. You rarely see those two apart these days.
Excuse me, did you say you were looking for Deckard? Looking to have that translated, are you? Well, you've come to the right place. I was just going to join Deckard at the cemetery, if you'd like to tag along. Your condolences are appreciated, but unnecessary. His mother's been gone a few years now. Sarah, are my flowers ready?
Of course, miss. White bouquet, same as last year.
Adaris's favorite, I'm told. Her relationship with Deckard was complicated, but he loved her. Any more than that's not my place to say. Wait here a moment, will you? I brought her flowers.
If the angels were real, do you think they'd stand for it? The way she left. What she became.
I believe in what I can see. You and I. The life we've built.
Do you think I'm a fool for wanting the stories to be true?
You're no fool, Deckard. Any good man would undo the past if he could. There's someone here to see you. About an old book that needs translating?
Curious. Greetings, stranger. I would be more than happy to take a look at this book of yours. Ah, yes, the script is quite familiar. I should be able to decipher this for you. Oh, however, I'm afraid an old colleague of mine is expecting me presently. You are welcome to accompany us.
The colleague in question was a fellow student from my college days. He had written to me of a particularly intriguing topic, an artifact of fantastical repute, one he believed was here, in Tristram. A wise man would have paid no heed, but regret makes fools of us all.
The seam? What happened to waiting until I returned?
Good old-fashioned impatience.
The bottle's on the left. There's one filled with an amber powder. Good. Pour it onto the pedestal. Now, the large jar by those candles. Yes, that's it.
Just a little more.
It's working. The path is revealed. I suppose you'd like to know what all this is about. The purpose of this spell is to locate nearby convergences of magical energies. The target of our search is a Herodric vault said to be hidden on the outskirts of town. Whether this path in fact leads to the vault or contains the artifact we seek still remains to be seen. We could use someone of your talents on this little expedition of ours. If you would be kind enough to assist us, I would consider that payment in full for translating your tome.
The more the merrier. I'll wait outside, while you say your goodbyes.
Deckard, promise me you'll be careful. Even if this artifact is what you think, it's not worth risking your life. Your mother wouldn't want that for you.
Don't worry, Amelia. I'll take every precaution. I think this little leap of faith is exactly the sort of thing Mother would approve of.
Deckard, I'll be right here when you return.
Come along. Adventure awaits.
Even then, embracing my Herodric heritage was the furthest thing from my mind. All I wanted, all I truly hoped for, was a chance at reconciliation that time and my own stubbornness had denied me.
We've arrived.
It'll be dark soon. We should get moving.
This has to be the place. You can almost smell traces of old magic in the air.
We should be careful moving forward. I've read places like these are rarely left undefended. Watch out!
Are those cultists? They're all dead. I don't think it was spiders that killed these people. Be on guard.
Let's not be too eager.
Look there. There are runes inscribed here. These are Horadric runes.
Can you read them? What do they say?
I believe so. Trespassers beware our vigil unending. Only the Horadrim may pass herein. If thou art brethren, wield the gemstone. Its light shall open the way.
I see. We need a gemstone, but where do we find it?
I'm far more concerned with that warning than the method of entry. Wait. Do you hear that?
Deckard, figure out how to get inside. The adventurer and I will deal with the guardians.
What do you hope to achieve here, Volkswagen? Only the Horadrim may enter.
This is it. The gem.
I'm having second thoughts about all this.
Everything we've read is proving true. Do you really want to turn back now? Don't you want to see her one last time?
You're right. Of course. Give me the stone. I believe I know how to activate it. Chil del Motif. Chesebith Dirko.
After so many years, a Horadrim calls. I do not recognize you, yet you bear a faint resemblance to Jared.
I am Deckard Cain. Jared is my ancestor.
And have the children of Jared followed in the ways of the Horadrim?
They have.
Then the Horadrim persist, and our long vigil is finally ended. I entrust the artifact within to your care. Guard it well. Its peril is not to be underestimated.
Its peril?
All power is perilous in the wrong hands. Let's press onward.
The artifact must be sealed within. Let me read the inscription. A gate to the realm of the abhorrent, forever banished within. Abhorrent? Is that the right translation?
The realm of the dead is surely abhorrent to small-minded men. Let us finish what we came here to do. Can you break the seal?
There is a Horadric incantation I believe should work.
You've done it!
Fascinating. It's inscribed with symbols I don't recognize. Do you really think this mirror is a portal to the realm of the dead?
I do. But there's only one way to be sure. We have to figure out how to activate it. May I see it?
In good time. First things first. I believe we've kept our friend here long enough. Thank you for all your aid, adventurer. Leave your tome with me, and I will send for you as soon as the translation is complete. Admittedly, there are more urgent matters occupying my attention. So I humbly request your patience.
Well then, Shall we head back and begin our research?
Strange. When I gaze into the mirror, I can't help but feel there's something odd about my reflection.
Basim and I studied the mirror at great length, but met with little success. The texts discussing the artifact spoke vaguely of its function and its peril, but never of how to activate it. As the days and weeks wore on, I grew more irritable and impatient. After a particularly vicious argument, I sent Basim away and locked the mirror in an old trunk. I thought myself done with the mirror, but it was not finished with me. It took some time, but I translated the tome and sent for the adventurer who left it in my charge. This would turn out to be one of the most fortunate decisions I have made in my long life.
I remember you. Deckard said you'd be coming. Where is he? Isn't that the question? I thought he was done with that blasted mirror. We'd started to move on with our lives. Then, out of the blue, back comes Basim saying he's found the solution in some obscure book, insisting they give it one last try. I'm worried about Deckard. I'm worried about what happens if it doesn't work. What happens if it does? I know Deckard misses his mother, but they're meddling with forces that ought not be meddled with. Could you please help me find him? They scribbled down some notes before rushing off. Maybe that will point us in the right direction. You think Deckard's gone to the cemetery? Of course, I should have guessed as much. Will you please come with me? Maybe together we can talk some sense into him. Something's off. I know it. Basim just... he seemed desperate. Like it was his own mother they were trying to call back from the grave. It doesn't make sense. Wild beasts. This close to town. Something unnatural must have drawn him out of the forest. We'd better hurry.
So many harsh words, so much unresolved. Don't you want to change it?
Deckard, you have to stop! It's not...
Get out of here, Amelia! I can't protect both of you from the beasts!
Amelia! Are you all right?
Adventurer, this isn't right! You have to stop them!
Focus, Deckard. Don't you want to see your mother again? Focus on your pain. You can set it right.
Mother, is that really you? I want to apologize.
Such a good, foolish boy. Is this the reunion you wanted?
What have you...
I have waited so long to feed upon this realm once more.
It was I that freed you. The other said I would be rewarded.
you all right?
Deckard is gone.
Please, you're scaring me.
You should be scared. I will feast on this world.
Deckard, look at me. It's Amelia, your betrothed.
Amelia? No!
Deckard.
Any host will do.
Amelia. What happened? What did I do?
It's over now. We're safe.
One moment I was looking at my mother, and the next, everything had gone black. I don't remember what happened. All I remember is your voice, calling me back from the darkness.
What happened is Basim betrayed you. To what end I may never understand. He must have known the mirror was cursed. It matters not. You're safe now.
I wanted so badly to undo how things ended between my mother and I, that I was willing to embrace a fantasy. Angels and demons. Artifacts that can raise the dead.
I'm not sure whether your mother was ever really here, Deckard. But I'm glad you got to see her one last time.
Adventurer, I owe you a debt of gratitude I can never repay. Thank you for listening to Amelia and keeping her safe. It appears Basim and the mirror are gone, and the curse along with it. Come, I shall deliver your translation. And then I will rest until this whole affair seems a distant memory.
Neither I nor Amelia knew what to make of the events that had transpired. A cursed artifact, a friend's betrayal. I only wished that wherever Basim had gone, that mirror would bring him as much misery as it had brought me. It was a wish I would come to regret. All that occurred in the decades that followed, I admit I gave little thought to the mirror or its fate. However, not long after the destruction of Mount Ariat, I received word of strange events occurring in a village on the outskirts of Kurast. Rumors that, in the wake of the primeval Mephisto's reign of corruption, I felt compelled to investigate. Were it not for a brave traveler, my journey would have ended as quickly as it began. You there! Help! Thank you, adventurer. Without your aid, I would have surely perished. Sadly, my guardian did not fare as well. I was drawn here by rumors of uncharacteristic violence spreading among the village. Given this land's history, I felt it necessary to ensure that nothing of Mephisto's corruption remains. As you've already proven yourself a capable warrior, I implore you to assist me. The presence of these zealots leads me to believe time is of the utmost importance. It seems they mean to keep out visitors. Would you kindly clear this? This land was once vibrant and beautiful, but few...
Halt, strangers! Do you walk in the path of the light? Or have you come to destroy us? Only true believers are welcome in Makassar.
We are mere travelers. We mean no harm. I have, however, heard of hateful acts occurring in this village. Men and women dragged from their beds. Perhaps you know something of this?
What I know is that true believers have nothing to fear. If you are a heretic, you should leave before the Waykeeper returns.
This is disconcerting, to say the least. Perhaps speaking with others will shed light on what's going on here.
Why have you come here? Do you walk with the Waykeeper?
Tell me, who is this Waykeeper?
You really do not know? The Waykeeper is a prophet of the light. We had strayed from the path of Zakarum, but he guides us to redemption. Before him, there was so much treachery. Siblings, neighbors. They claimed devotion, yet plotted in shadow. The Waykeeper sees through all deception.
Ah, of course, that Waykeeper. Excuse us a moment. I think you'll agree. These people have been influenced by someone or something with malevolent intent, perhaps by magical means. We must seek out the source of this influence and put an end to it before this village tears itself apart. Come, let us see what else we can learn.
My husband was among the heathens, and I never suspected it. He begged the opportunity to repent, but the Waykeeper saw the betrayal in his eyes.
I'm truly sorry. Do you know where we can find the Waykeeper? We wish to honor him.
He should be here any moment. It is nearly time for the cleansing.
Faithful servants of the light, evil surrounds us.
But we can be redeemed.
We should follow her. No. Do my eyes deceive me? It's not possible. Basim, how is this possible? You haven't aged a day.
Ah, Deckard. So much knowledge, and yet still so clueless.
Why have you led these people to such barbarism? How could you possibly stand to benefit?
You are mistaken, old friend. Basim is gone, though his soul made a satisfying meal, as will your flesh. Rise, instruments of the light. Cleanse these deceivers.
Those foul wings! He is possessed!
Keepers of the light, deliver us from these heathens!
I should have known. If only I had believed. My friend, we are witnessing the consequences of one of my great failures. That man was once a friend. I knew we were meddling with forbidden powers, but I never realized we had loosed a demon into this world. I wish there were more time to explain, but we have to stop him.
No, no, no. It was but a dream. A nightmare. These people, tell me we didn't do this.
Pull yourself together! That man, that demon, where would he have gone?
There's another altar to the south. Or the temple, to the east. He might have gone there.
Come, friend. We have a wrong to put right.
Mother, don't go.
I am called to cleanse.
Still alive, Deckard. Good. I never properly thanked you for granting me entry into this realm.
You won't thank me when I banish you back to the hells that spawned you!
Ha! It will amuse me to watch you try. Come, my faithful. Dispatch of these pests.
Demon, you finally reveal your true form.
Do you really hope to stop me? A frail old man whose heroism depends on the actions of others?
Releasing you was one of my greatest mistakes. I intend to set it right.
You cannot save these people. But if you insist on watching them suffer, come to the temple. Bear witness to my glorious ascension.
I know, friend. I know every fiber of your being is telling you we must rush after that demon and slay him at any cost. But if my many years have taught me anything, it is that reason must come before impulse. We need to prepare. I suspect the demon cannot truly be vanquished until we have destroyed his anchor to this realm. A mirror, to be precise. Here, adventurer, look at these symbols. This ritual is bound to Ikathra, one of Mephisto's former lieutenants, if I recall. Of course, of course! The demon is too weak to fully manifest in this world. He's subsisted thus far on the hatred of hapless victims like these. But he requires a greater source of power, and he'll find it at the temple. I believe I know how to banish the demon. I just need to find the right scroll. This way. I'll be just a moment. I believe I have it here. Yes. Magic rite contained within this scroll should sever the connection between the demon and his mirror, and banish him to the burning hells forevermore. I can perform the rite, but I will need you to keep the demon occupied. Should the incantation be interrupted, our efforts will fail. I'm ready to confront Ikathra. Let us proceed. The range of the demon's influence seems to be this way. I see the entrance to the temple. After Mephisto's corruption of the Zakarum, they led a bloody purge of those within their faith who strayed from the High Council's doctrine. I believe Ikathra aims to feast on the lingering enmity that was sown here. We must see that he starves. Are you ready? The temple is overgrown with rancorous tumors. It is as I suspected. We must hurry. Clear a path to the mirror. I will take care of the rest. Purge the unworthy! Dispatching these zealots should release the barrier.
Poor Deckard. Never swift enough to prevent the inevitable. Behold, with my unshackling comes the birth of a new Lord of Hatred.
Time to disrupt the ritual. You must clear my path.
Of hatred, your master calls!
Slay these demons. I will ready myself for the rite.
You are too late to stop me. I am whole!
This complicates things. Adventurer, you must slay Ikathra! Your of the Horodrim, I banish you whence you came! Une lese sibe yele! Idim kill sibe east for them! Have we succeeded? I'll be all right. Check on the others.
You saved us. We're free.
The voices are finally gone. I can still feel the blood on my hands.
The nightmare. It's finally over.
I don't see any sign of Ikathra or the mirror. I believe good has once again triumphed over the servants of evil. I only wish it had not taken so long. I think it's time we put this blighted place behind us. Come, let us return to the village.
How'd this get here? Well, if nobody's claiming it, should fetch a tidy sum.
I cannot help but weep for these people. They have suffered terribly from my mistake. I'm sure in time they will rebuild, but I can only pray they also find peace.
The world's better.
These people are free. You have saved them. And you have helped an old man right a grave error. Adventurer, thank you for all you have done. I believe I've kept you long enough, and my own duties call me elsewhere. I bid you safe travels, my friend. Ikathra was gone and the village was saved, yet I could not help but reflect on my past. Instinct must be tempered by knowledge. If I'd understood that sooner, my wife and child might still be here. I can only wield what I have learned over so many years to free this world from the influence of the burning hells.
I believe I know what I need to do.
Done reading? Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, though the answer took me some 4 decades to find. I'm looking for a Horadric banishing scroll. It involved a blood ritual.
I see. I believe you'll find what you seek on the top shelf of the far bookcase on the left-hand side.
This is it. Still stained with Cain's blood. With this, I should be able to send Ikathra back to the burning hells where he belongs.
was worried I'd have to take matters into my own hands.
Please tell me you can help, Anna.
I believe I can. Wait here. Without a doubt, this is the mirror Kane's journal describes. It's time to end this thread once and for all.
Ikothra, spawn of the burning hells, by the blood of the Horadrim, I banish you whence you came!
My head. What happened?
Anna, are you all right?
Suddenly my mind is clear for the first time in a long time. Thank you for driving the voices from my head. I need a stiff drink and a long nap.
I should write Kane a letter. He'll want to know that accursed mirror is gone forever.
My inner light burns brighter this day.